People can call anyone to fix their plumbing. They call Mr. Rooter Plumbing because we are service professionals. We go above and beyond to make sure our customers' needs are met, walking them through the process every step of the way. So today, we're going to talk about how to exceed your customers' expectations and turn a routine plumbing job into a memorable experience. The first step in exceeding your customers' expectations is to know those expectations. Whether you're new to the Mr. Rooter family or have been with us for years, we hope this video will enhance your customer service experience and help create stronger, mutually beneficial relationships between you and your customers. This video is divided into 3 sections: building a relationship, building trust, and building value. Building a relationship. People buy from people they know, like, and trust. Workers in our industry have been stigmatized, and unfortunately, there's a negative stereotype that persists. We aim to shatter those expectations at first contact. To build a successful relationship with a customer, we need to project an image of a clean, competent professional while connecting with each individual on a human level. And remember, the details matter. The arrival. The customer experience starts with your arrival. They're probably keeping an eye out for you. You have to assume they're watching your every move. Before you pull up to the location, make sure your van and uniform are clean, including your shoes. Tuck in that shirt and have your tools ready to go. Customers think they're being charged for your time as soon as you pull up to their residence, so the faster you can get out of the van, the better. If you need to take care of anything before you start the job, like a phone call for example, park around the corner until you're completely ready. When you do pull up, park on the street in full view of the front door. You want the customer to see you, but you don't want to block the driveway or leave an oil stain on the property that could come back to haunt you in the reviews. Once you're safely parked, immediately get out of the van and hit Arrive on the iPad. The approach. Make your approach professional and confident. Again, they're likely watching you, so there is a performance aspect to this. Always be respectful of the property. It should go without saying, but use the driveway or paved walking path. Don't cut across the lawn. The door. When you reach the door, knock gently 3 times and take 3 steps back. Have your business card in hand. You want to give the customer a little breathing room. The greeting. When the customer answers the door, smile and introduce yourself.
Hey, how you doing? Doing well. Noah.
Give them your business card and thank them for choosing Mr. Rooter Plumbing. COVID made handshakes a little difficult to navigate, so let the customer take the lead here. Don't extend your hand unless they do first. Alternatively, they might want to do that weird elbow bump thing instead. Just go with it. Lay out the doormat with the logo facing the customer. It's a small but unique detail and grabs their attention right away. Make small talk until they invite you inside. If they don't, find an opening to politely ask if you can come to take a look.
May I come in?
Absolutely, come on.
The entry. Before you enter, wipe your feet on the doormat. Put on those shoe covers, even if they insist it's not necessary. Don't say something like,
My boss makes me wear them.
you're wearing them because the only thing we want to leave behind is a happy customer. As you enter, continue the conversation to put them at ease and continue building that relationship. Building trust. Even though you met the customer only moments ago, your professionalism and attention to detail have laid the groundwork for a positive working relationship. A good first impression is invaluable, but it's not everything. Now you have to earn the customer's trust. Trust will come from connecting with them on a personal level, demonstrating your expertise and giving them the freedom to choose how they will spend their money. The number one thing to remember is you're not just there for the job, you're there for the customer. If you can remember that, the rest will follow. Break the ice. First-time meetings can be awkward. You want to immediately break the ice and establish a friendly dialogue to pave the way for open communication. Some people make it look easy, but there's an art to it. You have to be genuine and observant. That means expressing a sincere interest in your customer and their life. You should make positive comments regarding things of interest that you and the customer may have in common, such as,
I love the neighborhood. Have you been here long?
or,
I noticed your landscaping. It's beautiful. Is that one of your favorite parts of your home?
or.
So what does your family like about the house?
Remember, flattery can seem fake. Find something you have in common with the customer's neighborhood, home, or family, and share your feelings about the same, creating a connection. Being observant means picking up on details that hint at the customer's personal life. Maybe you notice some toys in the home. You could ask,
How many kids do you have?
or maybe you see sports gear laying around, so you say,
Who's the baseball player in the family?
Of course, you don't want to pry or be inappropriate, but the goal is to be fluid and open enough to build a rapport. Unless it's an emergency situation, don't talk about the plumbing issue until you have to. Let the customer bring it up. Every second you spend getting to know them is an investment in their trust. The diagnosis. When you do begin talking about the problem, you have two primary goals. One is to solve it. The other is to continue building trust by being open and honest and helping them understand your methodology. This is where you start to take control and build your credibility as an expert in your field. One helpful way to explain your process is to compare yourself to a doctor. Start with the big questions first, even if they might seem unrelated to the specific problem.
Essentially, I'm going to be doing a checkup of your plumbing system. Think about it, if you go to the doctor for something wrong with your knee, he's probably going to ask you a lot of other questions about your diet or any other issues.
Right.
Same thing with the plumbing. I'm going to take a look around the house, see if there's any other issues, like with your water pressure, so on and so forth. See if this is a problem indicative of something else. And then I'll figure out if it's just a spot repair or offer a more permanent solution, depending on what we find.
Perfect.
Now you can start to ask those big questions. Questions like,
How happy are you with your water pressure?
or,
How long have you been having this problem?
or,
Do you have any other issues with your plumbing?
investigate. As you take a closer look at the plumbing, you want to examine all possible contributing factors like the water heater, water pressure, filtration, etc. While you're performing your checkup, keep the customer engaged. Educate them about what you're doing and what you're finding. This will help put them at ease and boost their trust in you as an expert. The cause. Once you've completed the checkup, explain to the customer exactly what's causing their issue. Use the iPad to show them pictures and diagrams that illustrate the situation. You should jump on every opportunity to provide a visual demonstration. This will help them understand what they're paying for and feel confident their money is actually going to fix the problem. The offer. Now you can suggest some potential solutions. It's important the customer feels like they're in control of how their money is being spent. That's why we use a menu-style pricing guide with good, better, best options. The good option is a temporary fix, basically a Band-Aid. The best option is the closest you can come to a permanent solution. The better option is somewhere in between. Use the iPad to present the menu. It's a presentation tool, more for the customer than the service professional. By clearly laying out the options side by side, the customer feels like they're in control of the decision. You don't want to pressure the customer into a particular selection, but it is your responsibility to provide a professional opinion based on your knowledge and experience. Recommend the best fix and prevent option and make them aware of the risk associated with a temporary fix. Ultimately, what matters most is the customer makes a choice they feel good about, regardless of which option they select. Here's an example of how this might go.
Based on our checkup, we've diagnosed the issue. The good news is we have several options to choose from. I believe the best solution is to clear the stoppage is by removing and resetting the toilet and doing a major rebuild. This will not only fix the problem, but it will also prevent it from happening again. Does this make sense? What would you like to do?
Or here's another example.
We will also video inspect your sewer line to ensure we've done our job right and identify any other challenges that may cause problems in the future. I will ask you to view the video inspection with me if you'd like. Which option works best for you?
Ideally, they'll take your recommendation, but if not, no problem.
I totally understand that might be more than you were looking to spend. We do have some other options available that will be less expensive. These options will provide a professional but temporary fix.
The iPad also has tools for offering add-ons. It makes recommendations based on what other customers with similar issues have done in the past. You want to leave the door open for further sales beyond the immediate issue you were called to address. Building value. After the customer makes a selection, we enter the third phase of the customer experience, building value. This is where you prove they've made the right choice in calling Mr. Rooter Plumbing. This is also when you cement customer loyalty to keep them coming back. Premium home services. Before you begin your work, take photos of the space and the plumbing. You don't want to be blamed for any damages that were already present before your arrival. Next, set up a clean, organized workstation. Place a mat on the floor and lay out your diagnostic tools, safety equipment, and promotional materials. You can put the customer at ease by educating them on the process. Make sure to explain everything you're about to do and why it's necessary. Every customer is different. Some will leave you to work on your own. Others will want to watch what you're doing and learn about the process. Either option is welcome, but if they choose to stay and watch, continue to explain what you're doing every step of the way. By educating the customer, you empower them, making them feel like they're in control of what's happening in their own home. When the work is done, show the customer the results. Summarize what you did and how it will fix their problem. Preventative maintenance. Your customers will find tremendous value not only in knowing the problem is solved, but also knowing how to prevent it from happening again. Have a conversation to help them keep their plumbing in working order.
Alright, everything looks great.
For example, if they called you for a water heater issue, you might ask, "Are you flushing your water heater once or twice a year?" Or for a valve issue, "Are you exercising the valves?" Your suggestions for preventative maintenance may or may not cost them additional money. This is the time to introduce Neighborly and the variety of services they offer. Neighborly can provide additional services that will often be valuable to your customer. For a customer dealing with water damage, you can refer them to Neighborly's restoration or handyman service. The basic idea is to open up the customer to the idea there is more help out there should they need it. Job review. Now it's time for the job review. Go over the home analysis with the customer. Remind them of what you looked at, what you found, and what work you did. Let them know they'll receive a digital copy for their records. Also, review each item on the invoice. They selected their service, so there should be no surprises here. However, this is when they discover there's a discount available through the membership service. The iPad will display their total side by side with the discounted membership rate. When you show them the comparison, you can give them a quick pitch.
If you'd like to join our membership service, the Advantage plan can save you 15% on the work we did here today. Your membership gets you future savings and preferential treatment when you need service again. When you call us, you'll go to the front of the line for scheduling. We also offer a free water heater flush every 6 months for our members. It's a paid subscription, but the savings supersede the cost for most homeowners.
If they want to enroll, get them that discount. If not, that's all right too. Wrapping up. You're in the home stretch. Accept the payment, and no matter which service they selected, reassure them they made a good choice. Tidy up any loose ends, asking the customer to confirm the cleanliness and workmanship. Leave them with some swag, a memento to remind them of the times you shared and memories you made. This could be a branded pen, magnet, or a bottle opener. Nobody's going to throw away a good bottle opener. Referrals. The last step is asking for a review. Hit them with the line,
Our customer base is built on happy customers.
Tell them how to leave a review and remind them help is just a phone call away.
Let us know if there's anything else we can do to help. We're going to be contacting you to make sure you're satisfied. And if not, see if there's anything else we can do.
So that's it. The Mr. Rooter Plumbing Customer Experience. If you follow these basic guidelines, you'll build a loyal customer base that values your service and is willing to pay a fair price for good work. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and remember, there's a reason they call us Mr.